Hello and welcome to another calligraphy practice session with Tula. Today I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I have been practicing my capital letters and a bit of flourishing on the way to creating compositions, and I think this is very enjoyable way of practicing. I like to invent little games for myself, so that I'm not bored. And what I thought of was taking abbreviations and creating new words and new meanings for them. And in order not to waste your time, I prepared a few abbreviations. For example, WTG, way to go, which I think we will start with, or SMS, short message service. So short message service. I wanted to say a few things. Yes, okay, so the abbreviations are very good because it allows us to practice a lot of capital letters, doing them again and again, but in a fun, engaging way, for me at least. Of course, everybody is different. And it's not long sentences, it's just a few words, so 2, 3, 4, 5 words at most, I think. And I hope eventually we do get to put a composition together, but I'm not sure this will be the focus today. Another thing I wanted to say was that playing, I think, is really important. If you look at kittens, they're so much fun to watch. They're playing, but they're actually practicing. And because they're having so much fun, they keep practicing more and more. So I think creating playful practice for yourself, playful exercises is good in anything, really, in any field. And one more thing I wanted to say was that if you noticed, I don't call or think of my calligraphy as copperplate. I haven't for a very, very long time, and that's because in some cases I deviated from the rules of copperplate calligraphy, and I think, this is handwriting, so every person's hand will be a little different, and the movements will be a little different, and the shapes that they like will be a little different. So I think if you have, of course, looking and learning from what is out there and from other people's experience is very important, because that's how we learn, that's how we start learning. But at some point, if you have tendencies that take you a certain way, I think you should go that way. If I'm happy with this curl of the W, I think I should do that. Of course, since this is handwriting and communication is the point here, there are the basic rules of letters that that should be kept so that our writing will be legible and wouldn't be hard to decipher. Oh, what's that letter? I'm not sure. Well, okay, again, I'm talking too much. Let's get to it. Let's start with the way to go with WTH. Oh, if you noticed, I usually write on quite large grid. This is 5 mm, so I've taken it down a little bit, and I find it quite comfortable. Of course, advantages and disadvantages to everything. I'm very comfortable with most of it. The tough parts are making small lines, so getting them to taper when they're so small is more difficult. But other than that, I'm enjoying the smaller grid, and it allows me to do my flourishes more easily, I think. Well, it's good to practice it all. Okay, so way to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is our original abbreviation. What I would like to try to remember when I'm writing, first of all, to keep a light hand, and secondly, to take my time, because I tend to rush. Wait. I've been preparing for this video for the last 3 or 4 days, and while preparing I looked more at capital letters and exercised a lot because I was going to film. Way to trying out different inks and different nibs to see which I'm most comfortable with. Way to go. Okay. So this is our original. Now let's see what I have for it. I'll start with the one I liked best, and that's Who Tickled Grandpa? So, shall I spell it? Who, W-H-O, tickle, no, I don't need to spell it out for you, you know. And of course you can write something else if you feel like it. And for the next videos I would love to have your suggestions. So, any abbreviations you can think of for ones we write, for other ones, as long as they don't contain profanities or curse words and do not hurt anyone's feelings, any group in society. You know, this is just for fun. We want to do good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This really helped me get better with my W's and my M's. Who tickled? I hope it's not a grumpy grandpa, that he took the tickling well. Okay, not the best tea. It's alright. It's incredible Just starting the filming, I start shaking. A bit nervous. But as I said, this should be fun, right? Hey guys, what he called Grandpa? You know what, let's write Grandpa here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is my X. So making this twirl in the 5mm grid is more difficult for me still, but I'll get there. Okay, not a lot of decorations here. Who tickled Grandpa? Nice. What did you do? One more weird thumb gesture. It's also WTG. Weird thumb gesture. I'll do it here. I'm not going into aligning to the center. Of course I was cut off, the movie stopped. It does every 12 minutes or so. I was saying that I'm not focusing on aligning to the center, nor to the left or to the right. The purpose of this game exercise is to practice the capital letters and of course the small letters, get more comfortable with the hand movements for flourishing, for taking lines and flowing with them, and this all builds muscle memory anyway. Okay, weird thumb gestures. This is my X height. I should go another one. My nib is skipping. Really want to be in focus. Okay, I'll try to do the old-fashioned D. Okay. If you don't try, you never know. Weird. I'll do the thumb gesture here, I think. Oh, yeah. Not to rush and keep a light hand. Just glide. Some gesture. I'm thinking of where to take the G. I think here is good. I'll try to switch to my other G-nib. Maybe that's why it's skipping. Hold on. Okay, I switched to another zebra G-nib and I hope this one will be better. Let's go on. Let's write wonderfully tall giraffes. That's what WTG really stands for, wonderfully tall giraffes. Oops. I want to take this Y for a little walk. Okay. Now I don't have to write underneath, I can take it over here if I wouldn't have done this weird thing, but I felt like it. Wonderfully tall. Tall giraffes. Giraffes with a double F. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, this is my X. I didn't keep a good distance. It should have been the same as from the first and second lines. Now I have to keep the same. Wonderfully tall giraffes. So you see it's starting to look better, right? Starting to look like decorated text. Okay, what else do we have? I would like something short to put in this area here. I have wickedly tasty gnocchi. I'll do that. Write it here. Again, I think one word in every letter. Wickedly tasty gnocchi. Gnocchi. I'm really enjoying this sort of W, and as you can see, it's coming out alright, so I enjoy it a lot and I keep doing it. Suits the wickedness, doesn't it? Now the smart thing would be to wait with this line to see what can be done with it, but I'm not going to wait. Wickedly. Tasty is shorter, so I'll write it further to the left. Excuse me. Wickedly tasty gnocchi. Gnocchi. Now what I'm doing is I'm thinking about the gnocchi and my why. Gnocchi is, I hope you can see, that's how you write gnocchi. So I have a capital G, but only the H will go to the upper regions. So if I can place the gno here and the H will be here, that will be good. Or center it over here, so I want the G to start about here anyway, just so that my H doesn't collide with the Y. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my A, my X side. I'm pressing, I feel my hand stiff. Gnocchi. Yeah, alright. I'm happy. I know that I've been pressing very hard. I can feel it. Okay, should be more loose. I hope you are as well. Shall we switch to something else? I have more. Maybe I'll keep them for next time. My printed on E3 because I have a lot of E3, but now this is all wet, so wait. Okay, I got a new sheet, I'm ready to go on. And by the way, when I'm writing for myself, practicing, I write on the grid side, but then I use the other side as well, because I hate wasting paper. I use a lot of it, I want to get better, this is important to me, but I try to make the most of every sheet of paper. Likewise with the paper towels. They're not usually this nice and clean. Okay, so what shall we go on with? Don't have a lot. Ooh. After saying please don't use profanities, I want to suggest we use the short letters BS for better things, better stuff, BS, better stuff, better sayings. Let's do that. I'll not write what it usually refers to, but B is capital letter. I personally need to practice, and I love doing S's, but I don't leave them enough room, so, and they don't look the same, so that could be good. B. And S. So B and S could be bittersweet. I'll just write it in one line. Oops, what have I done? I missed my grid. Better. Bittersweet. Now I need to keep some distance because the S has this huge curl that I love and want to live for. Yes, this is better. Bittersweet. Okay, I just had a very frightening thought. I'm wondering if the sound is on, if you can hear me, or I've just been talking to myself for the last 20 minutes. Let me check. Houston, we have sound. All right. Big smile. Big smile. Let's do it here so I can do big. And now I'll do the smile over here. When I get better, these of course will echo each other. No, they don't. Big smile. Oh, bleating sheep. Just thinking about it makes me laugh. Oh, sweet things. Bleating sheep. I'll use this space. Notice that if I know that I want to do them in columns, I start on the right side because I'm left-handed. So when I write I write the second one, I won't smear my wet ink. Well, not as much. I may, of course. Bleating sheep. And barking dogs. Oh, what have I done here? No, no, no. Okay, I was scratching right-handed. Right-hand, take my time. Okay, let's try the bleating sheep again and hope the dogs don't bark now. And hope I'm in focus. I really like it when the curl doesn't touch the S curve. Oh, what an ugly bee. Let's do another one. Oops. It's alright. Bleating sheep. Well, I have a lot more, but I'm wondering whether this is becoming too long. Are you enjoying it? Or maybe you prefer just to get the idea and go on by yourselves. Not sure. Okay, there's one more that I would like to do that I was really enjoying. I wrote it like 20 times, I think, and that's for SMS. SMS, and that's spicy mustard sauce. Mustard is a wonderful word to write. I swear, spicy mustard sauce. Let's give it some room. Oh, I missed my line. Okay, I'm rushing. Spicy. Moutarde. Spicy mustard. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, good as usual. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I missed the line again. Spicy mustard sauce. I like mustard again, I enjoy it so much. If you like this sort of game, you can either play it on your own, or if you would like to write more with me, maybe we can do more variations of the same abbreviation, or jump around with let's say 1 or 2 from each abbreviation. And if you have any good ideas or funny ones, I would love if you write them down in the comments, and we can write them in calligraphy in another video. I have to say though, if you add your comment in 5 months, in 2 years time, I may not use it in a video, so don't be offended. It's just there's the matter of time, of course. And here I am babbling again. Okay, so practice, 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 and make it playful and make it fun, and you can see that I'm getting better. You must be getting better if you're practicing and writing a lot. I wrote pages upon pages upon pages of this sort of thing, of silly words that don't mean anything together. I'm writing. That's what's important. Okay, see you next time. Ciao.